Hey guys, Mike here with the Cannabis Superstore, and today we're going to talk about some more lighting. Today I'm going to cover some commercial lighting techniques and growing techniques that can be used in a much larger space with ideal 10 to 12 foot ceiling height, and then options for growers with a little bit less ceiling height who still want to achieve optimal cannabis growth. Now, this is my personal opinion and my favorite way of growing because I've just recently got into LEDs. This traditional system so far to me has been bulletproof. And here's the way I start. I like to start off on a metal halide bulb or a metal halide system, usually a 400 watt or lower. This way I get lots of blue spectrum light, but I'm still not producing that much heat and burning my plants. Metal halides are ideal for this growth stage of the cannabis plant. When it's time for me to transition into bloom, I like to use an HPS bulb at 1000 watts. The HPS bulb at 1000 watts produces a lot more light red and dark red, which we call infrared light, which helps penetrate deep into the plant canopy. Now, these lighting systems have their ballasts attached to them and have a very small reflector size on them, minimizing the spread of light but concentrating it to a 4x4 spread. I'm sure a lot of you have seen large commercial grows where you see these lights high above their plant canopy. This way they can ensure that they can still keep the grow room at a stable temperature and not burn the plants. But because these plants are so high above, they have to introduce a larger concentration of these lights. That way that the spread still gives that same amount of lumens and pars evenly to the plant canopy. Now, in a situation where you do not have unlimited ceiling space, I recommend switching over to an X-wing reflector. Now, these reflectors are ideal for giving you a larger spread. They go from 5x5 to 6x6. I don't recommend pushing it anywhere past that, and are easily adjusted up and down. Very light and easy to use on any pulley system. The cool thing about these lights is the ballast is not directly attached to them. We can move the ballast into a separate hallway, a separate room, or even much higher or above away from our cannabis plants to not attract and produce as much heat, therefore not burning our plants and giving us a lot more control of the amount of light that we get over our plant canopy. Now, keep in mind that this is my own personal opinion and this is the result of my years of growing experience. I do realize that these systems can be a little bit complicated, and I don't think that you necessarily need to use two different light fixtures. A lot of the light fixtures that we have today are easily adjusted anywhere from 400 watts up to 1000 watts. So it's just a matter of switching out the bulbs. For these growing tips and a whole lot more lighting options, come by the Cannabis Superstore at 2775 Lakeshore Boulevard West, and let's talk lights and let's grow together.